Well, ladies and gentlemen, what's up? I had talked to my campaign manager yesterday morning, and we're going to get the ball rolling. We're all excited about the campaign moving forward. Definitely excited. So far, just hanging around and helping some of the U.S. congressional candidates move forward in their candidacy. Met a lot of great people. They're awesome. On top of that, I'd like to come out and say a few words about Marjorie Green. Young lady, good job. Okay? I know, because I watched your debate, and you took it to him. You took it to John real good. You took it to him, okay? Because I couldn't do anything but laugh when he looked like my 6-year-old granddaughter done got in trouble. Because every time you popped him, he was just looking at the commentator like, oh, I've been caught, okay? Normally I don't do this because I don't agree with the stuff that's been going on this election year between candidates. But I can honestly tell you that me personally, I'm backing Marjorie Green. It took me a little while due to the fact of past things that took place. But I'm beginning to think that she's going to be all right. Now, one thing with the debate that I had, when the First Amendment thing came up, let me explain something to y'all. Okay, because I've already made a video about this once before. Mr. Cowan said something, and I was gonna say something on his page. I made a comment. I no sooner made the comment. I kid you not. I no sooner put the comment down, and it got erased. Now, understand one thing about the First Amendment there, Mr. Cowan. Now, like I said, usually I don't do this. But I'm kind of behind Marjorie Green on this one. If you're going to talk about protecting the First Amendment and the right of freedom of speech, again, like I said, you shouldn't be taking people's comments down because they're negative. Okay? You shouldn't be doing that. Alright? Yeah, it's okay to have a First Amendment, and yeah, you have the right to practice your First Amendment. But once, again, like I have told many people, once you try to twist the First Amendment and try to come out to abuse somebody else, because that's what I seen. Alright? Just face it, Mr. Cowan, you got caught. Now, I understand you might not be happy about it. I'm sorry, man, but you got whooped. Alright? And talking about the divide in the Republican Party, the divide is wide across Democratic, Republican, and everything else across the United States. Don't just blame it on one person. Blame it on all the candidates. Do you understand what I'm trying to tell you? So you can't point fingers. If you can't own up to it, you can't step forward and be who you are, that you've got to go digging in somebody's closet and start playing dirty politics. That's trash. That's childish. Okay? Now, let me explain something else to you about Marjorie Greene. And I was so proud of her for saying this. At one point, during the time that the statue was being attacked, where she had come out to the people and started talking to them about it and stood in front of the committee and said her piece. Let me tell you something, I couldn't be more proud of a candidate taking action, regardless if it was wrong or right, regardless of what she had said, it doesn't matter. That is proof in the pudding that she came out. She's here for the people. And again, I've said it time and time again, actions are louder than words. See, because I see Marjorie Greene out on the street. I see Marjorie Greene out putting signs out. I see Marjorie Greene talking to small businesses. I see Marjorie Greene out here putting the time in. I see Marjorie Greene defying the mask. I see Marjorie Greene standing up for the people of Northwest Georgia. She's held more meet and greets. She has talked to more people, grassroots people, than any other candidate that I've seen. And the ones that have been doing that didn't get recognized. Why do you think that is? Because there's a system in place at the moment that wants certain people in to bend to their will so they can line their pockets with a little bit of cash and be the go-to boy or the go-to girl. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen. Too much proof. When you have documentation. See, this is where a jarhead is a jarhead. This is where a Marine makes his decision. When you bring me proof, and it's hard evidence, it's on black and white paper, and you get smacked with it, you have talked so much trash that you start believing it yourself, and then when you get hit with the truth, you don't know what to do. Like I said, you look like I laughed so hard because the look that you had on your face when you looked at the commentator and threw your hands up and smiled like, oh my God, what do I do? You didn't know what to do. You had no idea. And that's just Marjorie Greene doing that to you. So what are you going to do when you're sitting in Congress and you got hundreds of people doing that to you? What are you going to do? You're going to fold. See, we need somebody that's going to line up straight, know how to stay true, and no matter the attacks that come from side to side, or even forward in her, like Marjorie Greene in her face, wow, okay? Because I can honestly say, punches were thrown, and she came back and tore you a new one, son. See, like my campaign manager tells me, there's rhinos and then there's rhinos. Okay? So yeah,